Hey, we're here at Union Station with political activist Allan Nairn. Allan, I want to get your insights on the healthcare debate that's happening over here on Capitol Hill. Um, why do you think the insurance companies are so vociferous against this bill?
Well, they're not really against the bill. They're opposing it to try to get the best deal they can. They're getting a huge handout now, tens of millions of forced customers, and they want to get even more concessions. But if they wanted to defeat the bill, they could. They could kill it in a minute. All they would have to do is get Lieberman or Nelson or one of the other 60 members of the Democratic coalition in the Senate to pull out, and the bill would be dead. Obviously, they've chosen not to do that, which indicates that the companies want the bill to pass because it's a windfall for them. But you stay on the record opposing it, and you get more and more concessions. That's clearly what they're doing.
But what if their opposition actually leads to the defeat of the bill?
Well, then they would pull back. They're playing a balancing game, and so far it's working out very well. This started with Obama apparently saying that he wanted to save capitalism, save the system, because the private insurance industry is like a cancer in the system. It's one corporate sector that's hurting all the other corporate sectors with pure economic inefficiency. You've got several percentage points of American GDP that's going to pure waste, just paper shuffling. So it puts a burden on the American capitalist economy, the American private economy, that doesn't exist in any of the other rich countries, any of the other industrial countries. Several years ago, General Motors and Ford started talking about how they were spending more on inflated health insurance than they were on steel for their cars. So there is a clear solution that would benefit the American corporations, and that is eliminate this pure waste, eliminate the private insurance industry, and get a more efficient system, like economically efficient, like all the other rich countries have. And at first it seemed that Obama was thinking along those lines in order to save American capitalism. But what he ended up with is a bill that's going to expand the cancer, that's going to put even maybe another 0.5% or whatever of American GDP into this paper shuffling, into this waste. And we'll see whether the Democrats pay a political price for that. It will certainly hurt people.
Well, it's going to force individuals who don't have insurance to buy insurance from private corporations. So you would think that that would hurt the Democrats, but they're thinking that if they don't pass this bill, they're going to be hurt worse.
Yeah, the Democrats are in a strange political paradox. They're so committed that they'll be embarrassed if they lose. On the other hand, if they win the vote and the bill passes, medium term and long term, they'll have taken millions of their constituents, working class people, lower middle class people, who don't currently have insurance, who will not qualify for the subsidies, and so will be forced by the bill to buy insurance from these private companies at the insanely inflated prices, or they will be forced to pay a fine.